What grade would you give Dak for his performance?
Even if I'm grading on a curve, Skip Bayless, which I'm not. I mean, because, you know, like you always tell me, you know, you got to hold these guys to the highest of standards. That's what you tell me. That's what the Hall of Fame, you're in the Hall of Fame, right? They haven't revoked your pass because, I mean, you owe me 17 Ks of due. So they might have revoked it by now.
Have they? I'm wondering.
Okay, yeah.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
F,
As in flunked?
failure
Yep.
to launch. Yes, and if you give him anything other than that, I'm going to be very disappointed in you,
Yep.
Mr. Bayless. First of all, 206 yards on 39 attempts. That's 5.3 yards a attempt. Skip, that's the second worst of the season, and that's saying something. So you mean to tell me he has a game worse than this, what we had yesterday? Excuse me. Held on to the ball too long. Now, Skip Bayless, someone forwarded me a tweet that Skip Bayless tweeted.
Somebody's sneaking around my...
No,
Yeah,
Skip, I don't know why you're talking. I don't know why.
Creeping.
I don't know why you're talking.
Yeah.
Who has time?
But someone forwarded me a tweet
Yep.
that Skip Bayless tweeted yesterday. It said it about Dak Prescott need to scan the field quicker. He's holding on to the ball too long. Either he needs to run or throw it away. Throw the ball away, the very thing that he criticizes Aaron Rodgers for. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about that.
Do you want me to respond to
No,
that?
I do not want you to respond. He did not complete, Skip. He was 1 for 7 on throws 15 or more yards down the field.
Yep.
But I'm not surprised by that because he's only completing 38% of those throws on the season, which would rank him 28th. This was an opportunity for Dak to show he could lead a team from behind. It's easy to play in the front, Skip, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
From the front. This was his opportunity. Go on the road, hostile environment.
Yep.
They have something just like you do. They trying to get into the playoffs.
They need this game. You don't.
You do too.
Yep.
And guess what happened?
We didn't need it at all.
Oh, yeah.
We're still a game up.
Just like you got on that winning streak, you won one, it turned into 5. You can lose one, then turn into 3.
Good point.
And then what?
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Let them hear you.
I'm talking to you.
You guys hear what the Hall of Famer just said.
Skip Bayless. I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep.
Yep.
Drinking coffee. First cup of coffee. First cup of coffee in 50 years.
I was going to say, I didn't think you drank
I
coffee.
didn't, but I stayed up all night preparing for this.
Really?
Yeah, they say Voltaire drank 50 cups a day. I don't know how he did. He never slept. He drank that
50
many
cups?
coffee. But anyway, Skip Bayless, F.
And as usual, I'm going to give you an F for giving him an F.
What you gonna give him?
I saw a very different football game. I don't know. I got to get a new TV. I got to get it adjusted.
Okay,
I'm
what'd you
still
give?
watching a black and
What
white
grade?
TV.
What'd you give him?
I gave him a B.
Come on, Skip. Come on, Skip.
0 points? 0?
0 points.
I gave him a B.
And a pick. And 3 sacks.
And by the way, speaking of F, I'm just glad my Dallas Cowboys are back on Fox next Sunday against Tampa Bay because they'll get
They were on Fox last week.
not this one, not yesterday.
Why were they on Fox?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, they were. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was thinking they were on CBS yesterday, but they're on Fox. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is a big one. This is
Oh.
big. Yeah. This is big. This
Yo,
is
Troy and them not calling this game. Yo, you don't get Troy and Joe Buck for that.
Why not?
With Tampa,
This is to win the division.
hold on. You would have thought they would have had Troy and Joy. You had the Cowboys and Andrew Luck, but you want Jameis Winston in Tampa.
So, let's talk about 0 points.
Okay, 0.
I'm going to walk you back through this.
Okay.
Dak Prescott was extraordinary in the first half, and I keep telling you, the Dak attack, #1 in time of possession in the National Football League, was added again yesterday. Opening drive, 10 plays. Next drive, 15 plays. Next drive, 14 plays. It's hard to drive the ball that far on the road against a defense that has really caught fire the last 5 games in Indy. So I'm giving him a B because all that mattered was they didn't get the break to cash. But what happened on the first one? I'm going to show you again. He throws a back shoulder fade. It's 3rd and 4 from the 30, and I thought it was highly catchable, and Allen Hurns turns inside. That's a throw that he cashed that Allen Hurns didn't. I like this throw.
But Skip,
I think it's perfect.
but you're saying under the assumption
He looks the wrong way.
But you're saying under the assumption that Dak was right by throwing it to his back shoulder. Allen Hurns had 2 steps. Why didn't he just throw it over the top?
I thought he threw it outside where he could just turn outside and catch it. They're on the wrong page. They're on different pages.
So why are you blaming
That
Allen
was a
Hurns?
sweet throw.
Why are you
I don't
blaming?
know.
But you're blaming Allen Hurns.
Well, he's Allen Hurns. That's why.
Oh my goodness! You know what you need to stop, Skip.
Yeah. So what happens after that? They're going to get points anyway. They got a 48-yard field goal, and what happens? It gets blocked. So are you docking him for that? Is that Dak's fault?
No.
No. So right away, Andrew Luck goes and scores. That's fine. I told you my defense just did not show up yesterday. They just rolled their helmets out on the field because they weren't into this game. So here he comes again with 15 plays, and it comes down to 3rd and 1 from the 3. And again, to Dak's credit, it's Olawale, but he throws a touchdown pass. He hits number 49 right in the hand. Is it not a touchdown pass? So there's 10 points that should have been scored by Dak Prescott. He got them in position to score 10 points that got negated by a blocked field goal and a flat-out short-arm drop. It's like he closed his hands before the football got there. Am I right?
I didn't see that.
Okay, that's 10 points right there. So then we go to this one. We go to the 3rd drive. This is a 14-play drive, and it comes down. This is 2nd and 9 from the 30, the Indy 37. And Noah Brown is fighting up the sidelines for a really sweet throw. It's going to hit him right in the hands. And the DB, the kid's name? Quentin Wilson, he is all over him. He's riding him like a mule all the way up the sideline.
Yeah.
Just riding him, holding, grabbing, pushing. He's doing everything he can. And just because it's 85 Noah Brown,
just like you told me earlier, it was Allen Hurns.
Okay, and the refs are going, I don't know who you are.
Right.
If it's 19, maybe I'm going to throw the flag because it's Amari Cooper, the hottest receiver in the NFL. But it's Noah Brown. I love Noah Brown.
And he said, you don't have an arc. If you had an arc, I'd throw a flag like other Noah.
Well, like whatever. Yeah, he doesn't have an arc. That's probably true. Maybe Dak didn't have enough of an arc on the throw. I don't know.
Oh!
Yeah.
So, but you still go give him a beat.
Okay, now, let me finish. That's pass interference. That's 1st and goal at the 5, and I think we're going to cash 7 more points.
Oh, my goodness.
I just detailed for you 17 first-half points that would have won this game. I believe they could have made that stand up, but they cashed none. Was it Dak's fault? He played an extraordinary first half because the time of possession is almost 20 minutes to 10 minutes. Whose fault is that, or who gets credit for that? That's Dak's credit. That's what he does. He drives the football.
Skip, look at it. If you don't mind me asking, what's the difference between a 15-play drive that net 0 points and a 3-and-out? Nothing!
Well, the play that cashes.
They didn't cash. They scored 0.
I just showed you he threw a touchdown pass.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Oh, Skip, we don't do that.
Did he not throw it where it's supposed to be? Was it not a perfect throw?
Skip.
Was it not a perfect throw? I'm not going to give him any less than a B.
What you and I do here, we don't do the hypotheticals and what coulda, woulda, shoulda been.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is your team scored 0 points and your quarterback had an interception and you give him a passing grade.
Yeah, I give him a B because that's a really extraordinary first half.
How?
Yeah.
What's so extraordinary about scoring no points? I can do that.
So now I'm going to criticize the way you said I criticized in that tweet. The tweet came right after the following play after Noah Brown didn't get the flag up the sideline.
Okay.
So now it's 3rd and 3rd and 9 from the 37.
Right.
And Dak drops back and he holds the ball as he is wont to do, and he holds the ball some more and he holds it a little more. And I'm saying, just throw it. Just either or run because he can really run. Did he run any yesterday? He ran 0 yesterday.
Okay.
He ran 0. Okay. So again, they're more effective when he takes off occasionally and just gashes the defense because he's 240 pounds and he can move.
So even though he held the ball too long, which you admit, you still give him a passing grade.
As I tweeted yesterday, this is his Achilles heel, not Achilles heel. His Achilles heel is he holds the ball too long on big 3rd and 9s because he's waiting for somebody to come open who did not come open.
Okay.
So he's not a big interception thrower, but he's a big sack taker because he just takes the sack.
Didn't he throw an interception yesterday?
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. It just went off Blake Jarwin's hands.
He overthrew him.
He did not.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Off his hands.
What about last week?
Yeah.
Did he throw interceptions last week? But
I
those
don't
weren't his
remember
fault
the
either.
game. You
do remember the game, the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, he did. And then
But I thought he didn't throw interception.
Well, wait a second. And then in the 4th quarter and overtime, he threw for 243 yards on 17
He should have
of
saved
20.
some of them points for Indy.
243 yards and 3 touchdowns and no interceptions.
Okay.
So he put his team in position to be leading at halftime.
Time out, Skip Bailey. Hold up. What'd you say now?
Should the Cowboys, should they have been leading at halftime off what I just showed you?
No.
Yes.
If you don't mind me.
Yes.
I need you to repeat that stat again. You said in the 3rd quarter in overtime. 4th quarter in overtime, he threw for how many yards?
243.
243 and 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
And in 4 quarters yesterday, he had 0
and
206.
I just showed you he had 17 points that he put them in position to have yesterday that they did not have at halftime.
Let this sink in. You just heap praise on a man that threw for 243 yards in 4th quarter and overtime. And yesterday he had 206 yards passing, an interception, and no points. And you give him a passing grade.
Now let this
How?
sink in. Indy's defense might be the hottest in football right
now they
now,
hot.
very quietly. And by the way, that Darius Leonard, that kid from South Carolina State.
Yeah, he a
that rookie,
bulldog.
Who is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
And you see him, he was the wolf hunter. You see him howling yesterday?
He was howling.
Oh.
He was howling. They were rubbing it in. And fortunately for them, they don't have to see Dallas again unless they both make it to the
You
Super
don't want to
Bowl.
see him again. Hold on, Skip Bayless.
I'd love to play these guys in the Super Bowl.
Do you remember the Rumble in the Jungle?
Yeah.
You remember that?